Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jimmy, aka Savvy Crypto Investor, coming back to you again with another video. This is another HYIP site review. This time it's for bank-england.com. Before we even get started, though, I want to say stay away from this website. If you need more proof, I'll be happy to give it to you. But the first thing you should do is just not even go and look at this website because this is ridiculously uh, stupid, and the fact that this website even is up right now just makes me believe that there are dumb enough people in the world to think that they can just duplicate one site, put a new site up, change a couple pictures, boom, get a bunch of money by scamming new people. So I'm trying to do my due diligence to find these websites as fast as possible. This time it took me a couple days to find out, but I'm going to go into the details right now. So bank-england.com. What is this website? It's supposed to be a hype site. It's supposed to be offering you 155% return after 1 day if you invest $1 up to $11, and if you invest $35 up to $500, it's supposed to be paying you a 310% daily interest earned. And if you invest more than $300 up to 10 millions, you get 650% return on your money. That's daily term. There's no way in God's green earth that this is possible. So if you've ever even thought about any of these sites that you are looking at being a scam, this one should pop out as a huge red flag. If you sign up for this site, I'm sorry. I don't have any positive things to say to you right now. But let's go down a little bit further. I'm going to apologize too if I offend you by saying that, because this one is so obviously fake and fraudulent that I don't understand why anyone would sign up for it to begin with. But let's go into this. Welcome, Bank of England. The Bank of England, formerly the governor and company of the Bank of England, is the central bank of the United Kingdom. This is not the Bank of England's website. This is a completely fraudulent website. It sounds like they just copied and pasted some text from the Bank of England's site, and they're going to use that. Let's go down a little further. Bank governors. Isn't this a hype site? This isn't a bank. So why do they have governors? You know why? Because they want to make it seem like it's legit. This Sir John Cunliffe, that's a real guy. And that guy really is the deputy governor of financial stability for the Bank of England. Let's go look him up real quick just to prove a point. Here you go, John Cunliffe. Sir John Cunliffe, CB, is a senior British civil servant currently serving as Deputy Governor for the Bank of England of Financial Stability. Bam! The fact that they're using other people's images, dude, this website should be taken down right away. So I want to get to my point real quick. Scroll down, check this out. Bank of England. It actually gives you the Bank of England, not bank-england.com. And then it gives you an address, Threadneedle Street. Really? Threadneedle Street? Okay, are you located on Threadneedle Street, or are you taking up the entire sum of Threadneedle Street? Which is it? So, I mean, this is red flag after red flag after red flag. So if we go to Threadneedle Street in Google, man, that's a long street. That is a long street. I want to know. There's no specific address. Oh, there you go. Right there. Look at that. Bank of England. So if I drop this right here. Now, we already know this is not the real Bank of England. So if I pop this address up and I see the real Bank of England, I know that this is a hell of a fraud. Is that the Bank of England? It looks like it might be the Bank of England. Is that the Bank of England? Man, that looks like it might be a bank too. Security guard out there looking like. I'm guessing that's probably it. And you know what? I didn't pay enough attention on the street to know. Right there. So Bank of England is pretty big. Bank of England Museum. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's what we're looking at. So I wish it would give me eyes on this little guy so I can see which direction we're facing. Okay, so that's whatever's across the street. and right here somewhere, Bank of England and the museum is on this side. And I don't know which is which right now, but that looks like a very prestigious building, so it's either the museum or the bank for sure. So I don't need to go into details with this. I think you could probably figure this out so far where this is headed. I'm going to go ahead and close this. We don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to bring up the most important fact. So a couple weeks ago, I exposed Dubai-Bank.global as a scam site. This website is almost an exact duplicate of it. It even uses the same snowy background effect. And here's my video. Look at that. Global, what is that? Dubai-Bank.global, yeah. I did this video on November 4th. I exposed it for the fraud that it was. And if we go to that right now, what am I doing? Dubai, look, magically, the account's been suspended. That's a huge red flag, people. So check it out. Dubai-Bank.global is suspended. It was using the same type of background and background effects. They probably just changed the video. There's probably other similarities. I'm just not gonna pay any attention to them because at this point, I don't even care. Stay away from this website. It's not worth getting involved in. Not worth looking into. It's not worth your time. It's not worth my time to discuss it anymore. Stay away. Okay? If that's not good enough, comment below. We can have a discussion about it, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough to deter most of you from even considering this website. Please thumbs up for the video. Don't forget to comment or ask questions below. I'd love to correspond with you and answer any questions you might have. And last thing, if you get a chance to share this, please do. It's really important that we disseminate this as much as possible to avoid as many people as possible falling for this scam. And I could really use your help doing that. Share it on Facebook, embed it in your web page or website if you need to. Share it with friends and family. Anybody that you think may be susceptible to not realizing this is a fraud. I don't want any more people to lose money. Going forward, don't invest more money than what you're willing to lose in these kind of sites. Obviously, you might be able to get a certain percentage back for a couple days, but it's the time on these hype sites is getting shorter and shorter. When I first came on board and I started learning about these types of sites, the average day length for existence was 30 days. And then that's been shrunk down to about 10 to 15 days now. So you have about 10 to 15 days in order to put money in and maybe get something out if you can get to that point where you can withdraw money before it completely shuts down or disappears. So that's the reality of the situation. It's probably better just not to invest money in these types of sites and start looking at the websites that we're posting that we're showing proof of payment for. Because those are the sites that are worth our time, and they have longevity, they have history, they have people verifying that the payments are being withdrawn, as well as interest is being earned almost daily. And we're doing videos on all of this to prove all this every single day. There's new videos, or every other day there's new videos. So those are the sites you want to start looking at. Stop looking at all these hype sites that are promising 300% in one day or 100% in one day. It's unreasonable, it's unfathomable, and it just doesn't make sense. Okay? When in doubt, think about common sense. If I give you $100, are you going to give me $250 back tomorrow? Or are you going to give me $150 back the next day? Probably not. Even the best traders in the world don't make that kind of money. Some of them do, but they're using enormous amounts of money to be able to generate that kind of money. Cash flow. They're not using $100. They might be using $100 million as an example. But that's a different video. So last thing, please subscribe and hit the little bell button next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified next time we upload a video. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.